Hey everybody, coming at you with another movie review on my way to seeing 100 movies this year. I just got out of the documentary Lorne about Lorne Michaels. It there. Um, what can I tell you? If you are a fan of comedy over the last 50 years, if you're a fan of SNL, if you're a fan of just what Lorne Michaels has put out into the universe for 5+ decades, more from what we see from the film to just his career, go see this movie. I am a sucker for all the Saturday Night Live documentaries that have come out over the last year, especially during the 50th season. I loved the movie Saturday Night, which portrays, if you've never seen it, go see it. I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but it's a real-time experiment in the first ever episode of Saturday Night Live, and the cast playing the original cast members is fantastic. The plot is fantastic. The stress that you feel of them trying to put on this impossible show every week is great. So this is just another cherry on the top of those SNL films, and it just, as you watch these movies, as you watch these documentaries, especially this one, you just can't help but sit there and think, my gosh, my entire comedy life has been defined by this man, right? I was born 1977, so I've been born into a post-Lorne Michaels world, and everything I know about comedy has been defined by this man, right? The people I love, the people I laugh at, the people in comedy movies. There's a line in the movie that Mike Myers points out, a story he points out about Lorne was driving through Europe one time, and I'm going to probably kill the story, but I'm going to tell you basically the paraphrase. There was these pumpkin farms, and you could go on the back roads of pumpkin farms, and you could just steal pumpkins, because who would ever know? But there was a guy selling pumpkins, and Lorne Michaels asked him, why should I buy a pumpkin from you when I could just take all the pumpkins I wanted? And the guy said, you're not paying for the pumpkins, you're paying for my eye. And that, I think, was the best summation of Lorne Michaels. The people this man has pulled from obscurity and put in front of us is so commendable. And I can't even tell you, it was like seeing old faces in a family reunion, right? Sketches that you loved, that you grew up with, and these people that have come and gone, and many have left us. Like, I dare you to go to this movie and not be in tears when you see Chris Farley and Belushi and Gilda Radner and Phil Hartman and Jan Hooks and on and on and on, of just thinking, gosh. And I remember, for me, Saturday Night Live is so important to me. I remember when I first started watching Saturday Night Live, like, my parents had put a TV in the basement where I was living as a kid, that had cable. So, Mom and Dad, if you don't know this, I'm sorry. It was 6th grade. Why do I remember this? Because I go to Sunday school on Sunday. We play quarter hockey before class started, and they would always talk about sketches. They talk about Wayne's World. They talk about On a Toonsis. They would talk about Hans and Franz, and I'm like, I am left out of this. So I would stay up at night, Saturday night, and I would watch the show so that it's Sunday morning. I could talk about it with my 6th grade friends playing quarter hockey at Sunday school. And you also grown up watching reruns and late night runnings of SCTV. So I've always been a fan of these sketch comedies. And they're just the genius people who've come from these. And Lorne Michaels was just a genius enough to pull them into all these worlds, right? That he worked for Laugh-In, and he worked for Lily Tomlin. I have so much in this movie. And just last week when I was in New York, one of the things I wanted to do was go to Rockefeller, and knowing that it was a work week for them, hope, cross my fingers that he would walk by. Like, I met a few of the cast members, and they were really cool and nice, but I just wanted to thank him. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I mean, there's always rumors of him retiring, right? But I just wanted to shake the man's hand. Like I said, post Lorne Michaels world that I was born into, he shaped everything. Adam Sandler, and they showed Three Amigos, and I'm like, yeah. So they showed the horses singing song, right? The Goodnight Ned scene. Like, oh my gosh, all these things, TV shows, Conan, And just go see this movie. It's a comfort food, and gosh, I just wanted to shake his hand. He's done so much for my sense of humor, for all of our sense of humor, right? Introducing us to bands we may never. I'm from, I'm from a smaller town in the world, middle America, I guess. The introduction of kind of these indie rock bands that he brought on the show, right? Controversies that were on the show. These became our common talking points. And they showed the successful movies like Wayne's World and Tommy Boy. And oh man, Lorne Michaels, thank you. I'm sorry I get the chance to meet you in New York, but I just want to shake your hand. And no matter what happens after the season, and again, the rumors are flying, thank you. Thank you for participating in this documentary to give us kind of a peek into your life. I know from the documentary it's not easy, but they bring in so many great speakers to talk about him and just his attitude. And also, he live in Maine. Man, that is where one of my possibilities after this, beyond running my own movie theater or walking the world or all these things, Maine just seems perfect, and you've made a perfection out of it. So go see this documentary, really do. It is a mirror of our time, and a mirror of the last 50 years of time, and what Saturday Night Live has brought to us in terms of being a time capsule, right? You can go back and watch episodes and see what was happening in the world at the time. You can see politics, and you can see culture, the bands that were relevant, the comedians that were relevant. This is a great documentary about a really interesting man whose life has touched all of us through his sketches, through the people he's plucked from the streets. Thank you, Lorne Michaels. Go see this documentary. Definitely go see it.